All right, all right, all right. Welcome, folks. This is part 4 of the Portugal run in EU4. Now, guys, right before I booted up the stream, I went and checked out what was going on in the rest of the known world here for me, and I noticed, wow, look at the situation in Eastern Europe. Russia. What is going on here, man? Moscow, they're done, dude. They're done. Look at this. They're at war with Poland, Lithuania, which Poland has, they haven't formed the Commonwealth yet, but they have PU on Lithuania. They've got their march in Moldova, essentially. And meanwhile, Sweden, as I pointed out earlier in their campaign, you had the whole, Danish Karelia thing going on. But Sweden, they've got independence from Denmark. Denmark's basically a nothing burger at this point. They're pretty insignificant. They don't even have control over Norway. And Sweden expanded further into Russia, and now they're with Russia again. So they're both at war with Moscow, both at war with the Poland and Lithuania, as well as Sweden. They're done, dude. They're done. And if you look at this too, Poland, Lithuania, they conquered the Livonian Order. That's gone. Riga's still around, but Hamburg, Lubeck. That's nothing. We got a powerful Lubeck going on, right? And you got your normal Hamburg situation going on, but they're not going to survive. They're done. They annexed their ducal Prussia. And look at this. They lost. Moscow also lost a war with Kazan. Look at this. Look at all of this. They lost Suzdal, Nizhny Novgorod, Murom, all this. We got a big and powerful Kazan. Odd Chagatai, I guess. That's kind of an odd ally to have. Permanent claims now on the rest of Russia. Moscow's done. They even apparently... Look at this. They even lost ground to Crimea, and the Ottomans are up here in the middle. Yeah, man. It's looking interesting because we have a powerful Ottomans in Eastern Europe. They've already gotten pretty far over here. Serbia, Bosnia, they're like Slavonia, like Croatia area, as well as the North Caucasus, Sarai, this whole Astrakhan region. Yeah, dude. Yeah. But yet I look over here, they haven't expanded over into Akkayonlu, this Eastern Anatolia sort of area, or into the Levant at all, which is interesting. But anyway, yeah, man, this is, I'm seeing this happen more and more often in the game, where just Muscovy's just getting stomped, which is hilarious because Muscovy has a really easy path forward, to be honest with you, at least when it comes to the south and the east. It's just a little bit more difficult, for them to get Smolensk, for example, from Lithuania. That's a little bit more challenging, but yeah, man, wild stuff going on over there. Meanwhile, so we're going at Sousse down here, going to take over the rest of Morocco here. I might just leave around this last little, just Morocco with Fez, so that I can maybe. I don't know if I'm going to be able to because it's only 9 development left, but pillage their capital a couple more times, and also if we have many big revolts, we can call in the French and by extension Castile, right, to deal with them. Yeah. So look, so we're doing that, and we're also working down here in Argentina, in La Plata. See down Santa Fe over here. We're going to take that. And so I was thinking, okay, we still have a decent amount of debt, so we're behind money-wise in this game, for sure. We still have tons of debt. 17 loans left. It's a lot, man. And so, look, we're paying that down. We have a positive income. We're doing all right. But thinking we need to get that money going. We need to get that money, guys. So my plan is So I take Mapuche right here. And of course, after this fleet finishes their little discovery mission over here, we're going to send them around, discover up here, around Peru. We're going to put one colonist near Peru, fabricate claims, take Peru, take the gold mines over in Peru, right? Get a bunch of money from that, okay? Send one more colonist up over to Mexico, probably landing somewhere around like maybe Guatemala or Honduras or something, and then we'll start fabricating claims, start conquering Mexico, get the gold mines there. And, you know, we only need to colonize 2 provinces in order to do that, right? Because we want to hurry up with this colonization. We still have a lot we need to do. You know, we need to finish up our, of course, colonial nation here in La Plata. We need to, or we want to at least get a colonial nation going in the Caribbean, right? We want to, of course, make it further around Africa, right? We want to get Cape Town. We want to post up here in Mozambique, right? We want to get some of these good old high development islands, Mauritius and Reunion, I believe. And then, you know, further get out in this direction and establish ourselves in Indonesia, those good old Spice Islands, right? Maybe also in Diego Garcia, so we can fabricate claims on the Maldives. We can get claims on India. Although I think in our mission tree we automatically get permanent claims on parts of India as it is. But you know, so look, we got a lot of things we need to do, and you know, only so many colonists to do so with. Because as of right now, we only have 2, and we're going to need a lot more admin power before we can get general colonization law. And I mean, maybe based on that, it might have been a mistake to, or might have been not the most optimal use of admin power to go over here and, you know, take the rest of Morocco, or take out Sousse. But, you know, I kind of wanted to do that just so we got this whole North Africa situation, this whole, you know, Morocco situation taken care of. We've got Morocco. We don't have to worry about really this area much anymore. Although I'd kind of like to take Tunis as well at some point. But you get my point. So yeah, I mean, let's get going. The diet, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to call the diet right now. Nobility and burghers influence is very high. So I'm going to not do that right now. I'm not going to sell titles, obviously, either. I think I'm probably going to seize more land once once I'm at peace, actually. I was going to say, well, once we get clergy loyalty higher, but they're at their equilibrium, so. Anyway, yeah. So, that is as it is. Also, one thing I realized, you know, I don't need, like, all these guys here, all these ships here on exploration. I only need 3 of my heavy ships on exploration. So I'm going to, dies. I'm going to detach just, you know, 3 of these guys, or I'm going to detach 3 of these heavy ships and just have them. Here, I'm going to cancel this, send these guys over to dock in La Plata because they can dock there. Oh, nice. Got a conversion. We definitely want to keep those conversions going, man. We definitely want that. Espiritu Santo. Okay, I convert that. Nah, I don't really care about that. That's going to be in my colonial nation. If they want to, they can convert that. They don't have to. But yeah, again, definitely we're going to absolutely detach 3 of these guys, gonna put our explorer on there, and we're gonna have you guys do the exploration. So, yeah, South Pacific, or Pacific South America, yep. We wanna discover some of these beautiful areas so we can put up our new colony right next to Peru once we took Mapuche. Yeah, so basically what I'm expecting, right, is I'm going to have at least 4 colonial nations in the Americas. La Plata, which I plan to be the dominant power in. Peru, which I also plan to be a dominant power in, via conquest, and Mexico. Right? Well, actually 5. I would like the Caribbean, and of course we're gonna have a nation here in Brazil. But it's really unfortunate that Castilians beat us to it. I really would have rather them focus on like Colombia or something else, but because we need some decent territory in Brazil for the mission tree. And honestly, we really, to complete one of the Brazil missions, we realistically need like pretty much all of Brazil, or sorry, the Portugal missions, we need realistically basically all of Brazil. But as long as we have at least 10 provinces in Brazil, we are going to unlock some other missions through that. So that's okay. Because just to illustrate what I'm referring to. So Brazilian dominance, we need to have 10 provinces, right, in Brazil. Okay. But, and that opens up this triangle trade mission. But realistically, we need, for this next mission, promote the Bandeirantes. We'll get gold in Minas Gerais, increased chance of discovering gold. But for that, we need all of Minas Gerais, all of Rio de Janeiro, all of Sao Paulo. Well, unless, this Castilian Brazil somehow gets independent, or Castile manages to get out from under the thumb of France, that's not going to be realistic anytime soon, which is very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, that sucks, frankly. That sucks. Because, if we had that, we could get gold in Minas Gerais, goods produced, increased chance of discovery, we'd get a whole bunch of extra gold, but that is what it is. And even then, you get 6 states with, you sign them to the Jesuits, you can get padroado, yearly papal influence, establish local organization costs, which was really good. These local organizations, they're strong. So it's very unfortunate that we're not going to be able to get all Brazil, anytime soon, realistically. It's very unfortunate. I can't beat around the bush when it comes to that. There's no sugarcoating that. It sucks. But that is what it is, right? It is what it is. So, since we don't have a conquistador on him, I don't really feel like hiring a conquistador, to be honest. We're just going to wait for these guys and then transport them straight on Mapuche. Take them, and then we'll be chilling. Okay, so yeah, they discovered sea path to Mapuche. Let us transport these dudes over there. All right. So these guys just can occupy these little provinces for all I care. It doesn't really matter. Maybe that's giving me some war exhaustion, but not a lot. Got some rebels coming up, but nothing too crazy. Wow, thank you, Fizan and Torget, for finally actually helping me with something. That's really cool. I guess I'll go now and help them with these Tunisian separatists, and they can finish up this Sioux situation. And then we're going to probably full annex them, although I guess I could, in theory, get them as a vassal. I mean, that could be kind of cool. I guess. I don't know. It's not really. I feel like it's not really that good. Going to be that good a vassal, to be honest. I'd rather have like a vassal out in Indonesia or Africa or something. Oh yeah, these guys are taking some attrition. As soon as I dock them off, I'm going to have these guys go back. Because I don't want them just to, as much as I'd like them to blockade this port, they're going to end up, ships are going to end up getting lost out here, so. Yeah. Oh, nice one, guys. You don't need to go all the way over there. You can just... yeah, I'll take the obscurantism, because I think the obscurantism gives us, like, bonuses for other things, I'm pretty sure, like technology or something. At least I would assume, right? I could be wrong. It might not just not give us anything, but whatever. I didn't want to lose the 10 prestige, Oh, what's with this? Why are we losing money? Which one's this? Yeah, we got to do the organized response because I don't want that spreading around. High naval attrition. Yeah, get back, dudes. Get back over there. These guys can hang out over here alone. That's fine. I'm going to have you guys, if you can, explore up there, too. Okay, you guys can get back to... actually, I'm going to send them... I think they'll make more patrolling the Ivory Coast. Yeah, they make a little bit more. May as well get my guys out here patrolling, right? So, something that's interesting. So, in previous times, I just played, the game without DLC. And so when you set them to like automatic rebel suppression, they just go wherever, right? They just follow the rebels wherever, which I kind of like, but there is a problem with that. Like if you're at war and you just have free mobility, they might just end up going to the end of the earth. You can get them ending up like if you have Kamchatka or something, you can get them and you can have them end up going all the way out there or something. But I don't know. With this, it's like some complex thing where you have to like set where they're gonna go. Here, let's see. How does this work exactly? Manage autonomous rebel suppression. So Tripolitania, okay. What? So they're only gonna hang out over here? Okay, let's close. Suppressing rebels. Let's see what they do. So they'll go, obviously, we take Tripoli, but are they going to end up then going over to Mazab and taking these dudes out? I don't know. I think maybe not. So we've got Landsknecht. So we've got our pikemen, Condotta. We'll go with Condotta. Or what's the other option? Reform Galgoy? Nah. So Great Banks Fisheries. Congratulations, Britain. Are you serious? Rising up in Rio de la Plata? Dude, how is it I've gotten 2 revolts here when they have 1 ferocity, 1 aggressiveness? That's so stupid. And of course, right when these guys aren't there. Huh? ¿Cómo? ¿Sí? Oh, pfft. Oh, shush. Yeah, hopefully they didn't do much damage. Yeah, they really didn't do that much. And I don't really... Amor, no. Stop. Yeah, look at this. So these guys aren't even going over here. Like, I don't know. So basically you're having these guys suppress rebels in like 1 state. It's kind of stupid. I don't know. All right, so we got another age bonus. Transfer subject, that could be cool. Cavalry to infantry, I'm not going to use that. Adaptive combat terrain. Feudal de jure law. Justified wars. I guess I could do that, right? Like, let's suppose, for example, look, one thing I was thinking of doing is attacking Aragon here, right? We don't have a truce with them. So go at them. Take Valencia, and maybe we could take a couple of these provinces, and you know what we could do? We could release Valencia as a vassal. That could be interesting, right? That could be our other vassal, you know. Cool. Just talking some nonsense online here. Try to get a rise out of me. Yeah, so we got these ships that our burgers made for us, but, you know, for free. So I'm just going to sell those, honestly. I don't really want them. They're, it's a lot of upkeep. Like, oh, I can't sell them because I'm at war. Nah. It's a lot of upkeep I don't really need to be dealing with. Colonist rush. Gotta love that. Can't argue with a mission like that, right? To save time, I got plenty of manpower. I'm gonna assault. Pretty sure I'll win this, right? Yeah, they're... Maybe? No, my morale's going down faster than them. Oh! Dude, are you kidding me? That didn't work, and they literally have 13 more guys. What? All right, whatever. Reformers have put forward a new confession of faith that has some minor but still serious differences with Catholic teachings. The church claims it borders on the heretical, while there are those who suggest it would bring the church and its administrative apparatus under control. Oh, yeah, dude. Obviously, oh, yeah, we're about to have the Reformation. Like, that's coming like that. Oh. Nay, well, damn everyone. Get papal influence or 25 minutes admin power. I'm just going to get the admin power. They knew what they were getting into. They knew what they were getting into, and that still that made them a little bit disloyal, but that's okay. But it lowered their influence, and I get to save a bunch of money. So I think that was definitely worth it, right? Oh, we'll save you, Army of Torget. Well, maybe we won't get there in time to save you. Come on. No, we couldn't. Sorry, Torget. Sorry. Man, we're losing money, dude. That's not good. We don't want that. Why are we losing money? Oh, we're paying a lot in colonial maintenance. Paying a whole heck of a lot in colonial maintenance. My goodness. Okay. Well, at least we've got Mapuche taken. Can't make it a core? You kidding me? Oh, that's because I don't have a cored up province here. Shoot. So I would have to wait for this to be fully settled. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna recall these guys. These guys can just work on their own. There's no one even there, and we're gonna send a colonist over to Rio de la Plata. It'll take a little while, but it'll get done quicker, right? So where else are our colonists? So yeah, okay, so in Rio de la Plata and Colonia, I don't think we have any other colonies that are working, right? We just have, we have Colonia, Rio de la Plata, and the Cape Coast. So I don't understand exactly why our colonial maintenance is at 8.2. That seems a little high. I don't know. Huh. Huh. Can we explore up here? No, not quite yet. Western Indian Ocean coast. Yeah, let's do that. So we can discover some of these little areas here. Try to land on these guys, crash the little party before they take this back. But if they take it back, that's okay, because we're going to have to wait anyway for this to finish. So it's okay. I want to tag this global settler increase right now, but we're about to have Seuss. Well, hold on. Let me see something. If I were to full annex Seuss here, how much would that be in terms of admin power? That's kind of a lot. I have permanent claims on these two. What if I just take these two? Or maybe this one as well, to like, you know. Oh, that would be pretty chill, right? I can pillage them. I mean, let's see how much money I can get out of these guys. Well, hold on. 90? It's not that much. But yeah, all right. I'll tag the free colonists. And we'll probably just get like, yeah, just maybe 2, maybe 3 of these provinces. Not go too crazy with the admin power right now. We can finish them off later on. All right, we're going to drop in on their... Oh my God. Oh, and look where they're going. They're going to Mapuche. Gotta love that. It's just gotta love that. Oh no. That's so lame. That's so lame. Well, let's see if I can take Santa Fe again before they manage to retake Mapuche. Like that's so lame, honestly. Like, dude. All right, currying favors with France. Let's also we top off our relations with them. Top off our relations with our important allies here, because effectively speaking, since we're allied with France, we're basically allied with Castile as well. We've got, movement permissions with them. But I think we'll probably be able to take Santa Fe before they take it, but hopefully by that point, we're done with Rio de la Plata, so we can actually take this province. That would be nice. And then we can, just slap a guy like maybe right here or something, because this is bordering one of the Peruvian nations. Arica. Or maybe Iquique, I don't know. One of these. Maybe Iquique, just so we don't get the chance of them rising up against us. An extra tax. Should I take it or should I get the prestige? I'll take the money. I'll take the money. And you know what? How much are we making in trade right now? Not a lot yet, but should probably get that dock in Porto, to be honest. That's important. Yeah, looks like we'll probably be getting this before they do. I mean, almost certainly, right? Nice, nice, beautiful to see. And that brings our colonial maintenance down to what? 4? Splits it in half. But honestly, though, I'm just gonna send them over to Cape Town immediately. I want to get that province. I want to get that province. I'll put these guys as a territory for now. We'll just get a few extra bucks in the meantime, right? In the meantime, before the colonial nation forms. Can we take that? We can. Quick. Recall diplomat.
Lobby, lobby, lobby.
11 days. We'll have you, in the meantime, we'll have you do something. Boom. Yeah, Western Indian Ocean. Hello, Kliwa. It looks like, wow, looks like we got a power for Kliwa already. Although it's already 15-15, so I guess it's not that crazy. Cool. So let's get this Mapuche. Let's get that going. And, of course, take their money, needless to say, right? Boom. Well, they're under siege. They'll take that. That's fine. Oh, and they move further out this way. And I'll, at a later date, when that treaty ends, I'll take, I'll take them. Guarani. Still have a truce with them. And what about you, Tapuya? Still have a truce with them. Yeah, any bordering nations, I'm gonna take the province from them, let them migrate further in or something, right? Right. Oh yeah, and now we can make peace with these guys here. You guys start drilling. What are you doing? All right, so. Should I take the 3? Nah, just the 2 is fine. Just the 2 is fine. Or I take 3. It would connect Agadir, but we've got plenty of navy. That's fine. We'll also pillage. Oh, we can't get anything from that. But we'll get war reps. And why don't you transfer trade power just for the heck of it too? Right? Cool. Cool. We've got the buffer zone economy. -2 on rest, more trade power, more trade value modifier. Oh, that's beautiful. So throughout Garb, North and South Morocco, which is North, South. So Southern Morocco is here, North is here, and Garb. So basically the whole Morocco coast, we've got a better economy going here, right? That's cool. So that's 15 years. Sure, I'll take that, right? I'll take that. So how much we have of a trade we have going over to Seville? That's decent. That's decent. We're at 8. Castile's earning 20? Oh, jeez. 61% versus, yeah, basically like a third. They have like 2/3 almost. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising. I mean, Castile is a lot bigger than Portugal, but I'm going to see if we can change that. And I believe these guys probably already have like markets in all these provinces, don't they? Well, not in Toledo. Not in Burgos. Not in Leon. No, they don't have any of them. Huh. Wild. Okay. Yeah, when possible, I'm gonna get either Lisbon or Porto up to a world port. That'll help definitely. Ideally, before they get a world port here in Seville or Cadiz. But yeah. But honestly, if I could have any part of Castile right now, I would get Seville and all this area. But yeah, dude, it's unfortunate that they got under a PU with France. I've never even seen that happen before, to be completely honest with you. It's wild. It's frankly what's wild. It's frankly wild as all get out. Well, first off, we'll core these provinces I just took up. I'd like to reduce inflation pretty quick here, but we'll repay a high interest loan. Santa Fe, that's done. Nice to see. You guys can give me money and war reps. Thank you. Beautiful. Core this up. Reichsregiment, huh? Briefly, I will core this one up as well. Probably should let me actually core this one first. And yeah, seize land. Okay, we got particularists going on over here. Ooh. Ooh. Bring you guys up here real fast. We'll go for these two first, and then we'll go for taking out those guys. And now you guys are chilling out here. And you guys can just drill. So basically, these guys are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to have to colonize one more province over here in Argentina. Might go for Corrientes. Or, you know what? Hold on. Where does the... Let me see something here. Colonial trade regions. Okay. Okay. So this is Colonial La Plata. Okay. So yeah. We'll get our last for Colonial La Plata up here, Arica or Iquique, one of the two, and so that'll complete out our colonial nation for Argentina, for La Plata, and then we can use that to then declare on these guys because that is, I believe, colonial Peru. I believe that's already colonial Peru. Or, hold on. Colonial and trade regions. Yeah, that has a sort of different color. That's going to be Peru. So, yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. And by the way, thanks everyone for coming on and joining the live today. I really appreciate that. All you guys mean the world to me. I really appreciate y'all coming in and watching. It's really something else. Saura. Where is that? I don't remember where that is. We're gonna have the peasants. Oh, that's right here. So okay, we got to be ready for those guys to come in. You always want to take out peasants real quick because that affects all sorts of things. And I want to keep the corruption at least steady, if not, inching down over time. Can't let that be something that gets out of control. Definitely not. We got more heretic rebels coming up. What is going on with this, dude? What is going on with that? The heretic rebels. Except their demands local autonomy and all these? Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. To be honest, we gotta probably take these guys back home to deal with that. Or I mean, maybe we have, we still have we still have a truce with these guys. We still have a truce. Yeah. Okay. We could go on Aragon now. I mean, do I have any claims on them? Do I have a Casus Belli? I mean, I have a humiliate rival Casus Belli, right? Ooh. Ooh. Apparently we do. We apparently do. Yes, we do have a Conquest Casus Belli on them. Let's suppose that we did that. Could we call in? Can't call in France because they're in a lot of debt. Okay. We could call in Naples. Say we call in Naples. They're gonna wail on us. We need France for that. Yeah, we need France for that, man. That's okay. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to get our guys back and handle those heretic rebels ourselves. I guess. Yeah, in fact, here, let's do this. Let's do this. Bring you guys, okay? Quit drilling. Bring you guys over here. You guys can be transported over there. You guys can take these guys out. Then we'll unite the forces, and then we'll take out the. I'm going to use caution this time. We will unite these two armies, and I think that's going to be enough to take out these Socinian heretics. Yeah, and also one thing we can do too is we can recruit a couple extra units for our army if we feel the need to, because it's quite 27 stack at 15-16 is a whole heck of a lot, dude. I mean it really is. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. Especially because we're not like that huge a nation, We really aren't. Like Portugal is not that big. So. Whoa, Aragon going after Tunis, huh? Probably a smart move on their part, right? Is Tunis allied with anyone else other than Morocco? No, they're not. Well, also, one thing I was thinking of, when the Ottomans do eventually attack the Mamluks, I think that would be a good time to go in on them. Hey! Nice. Got Portuguese Brazil. So hopefully they took the, expansion ideas. Beautiful. Okay, so hopefully they're going to start colonizing themselves. Because I don't want to have to colonize like myself, right? Because I'm going to get a huge relations penalty because of the Treaty of Tordesillas. So I don't. That's not something I really want to deal with, right? So we'll at least have these guys, right? We have these guys to do that for us. I might have to give them some money or something, but I don't really have much money to give them, which is unfortunate, because I'd like to, I'd like to, but it is what it is. Yeah. Can I trade ducats or can I trade favors for ducats with? Ooh, yeah. Let's sell some ships. They don't want them. They don't want them at all. What about you, Castile? Do you want any ships? No. Why not? Oh, wow. France and Castile both are in a lot of debt. What about you? Ooh, Tuscany formed. That's cool. I think that was from. I think they formed from Florence, right? Wow, that's a pretty significant Tuscany. And if you look at all these other guys, like the Venice is weak, Milan is pretty weak. They have a pretty good chance of forming Italy. That could be interesting. So, no fleet in their supply range. That's a little lame. England. What do you guys think about buying some? What do you guys think about buying some ships? Hey yo, sick, nice guys. Thank you, appreciate that. Appreciate your business. We're exporting ships. Oh, no kidding. France says Minorca. That's funny. Yeah, we'll send these guys over to Jerba. It's our beautiful vassal, Fazan. Our loyal vassal, Fazan. Both loyal and a Catholic vassal, Fazan. They've just about almost forgotten, pretty much, about our... Well, they haven't quite forgotten, but they're starting to forget over time about our... about our enforcing them, or enforcing their religion. Huh? What is it? Set focus for all subjects? Oh, that's in a war. I don't care about that. But yeah, again, thank you everyone for joining. I really appreciate everybody here. Yeah, and if you can like and subscribe, that would mean so much. It would mean so much. Because I do these streams on a pretty regular basis. So you want to be subscribed. You want to get the notifications for when I go online. If you want to follow up on the series, I do exist. W. Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, let's get these guys before they might take Saura, but let's get them before they take any other provinces. That's for sure. Shipyards. Let's get that. Beautiful. We'll accept that. We'll let you guys traverse your soldiers. Because I don't really want Aragon getting too powerful, to be honest with you. Although they're sandwiched between France and Castile. Yeah, they don't really have that much of an opportunity to really do a whole lot. But we don't want to give them any more of an opportunity than they already have, right? Salzburg is an elector. That's kind of interesting. Let's check out what's going on in the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, Burgundy is a full member. That's unusual. Okay. Malmuk's in the Golden Era. But yeah, wow. Okay. Burgundy just decided to fully join. I thought they would be too big to join, but it's neither here nor there, right? Dithmarschen being the Dithmarschers being a free city is so weird to me. They're still a peasants' republic. I guess, well, technically, not really anymore. They're a free city. Kind of answer my own question. But, yeah, so they have instituted the Reichsreform. Well, this is interesting. So in the DLCs, there's decentralization and a centralization path. Okay. Fascinating. All right. I gotta make sure my war taxes are on. Yep, because they're free for now. They're free at the moment, Bing. Not for long. Not for long. Nice guys. Thank you. And at this point, we will just have them just explore wherever. I think I'll go for sea areas first and kind of the coast. We also got a free... Ooh, whoa! Kazan. Of course, as soon as I leave, that's when we have an uprising in Colonia here. but they're not going to be able to do anything. There's only 500 of them. All right. Nice. You guys are here. Very good. Yeah, we'll take the mill power. Can't go wrong with mill power, right? Do we have any loans we can pay off right now? Just the burger loans, so not really. 16 left. Oh yeah, and let's see. Does anyone else want to buy our ships? They'll buy it for 30. Let's see if we can get someone to buy it for a little more than that. Nice. Love that. Cape Coast. Beautiful. Let's see if the Ottomans want to buy a ship from us. Because they don't really dislike it. We're not going to send them a gift, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, they're worth Kazan. Huh. What about you, Austria? Would you like to buy a ship? No. Would you like to buy a ship, Austria? No, they don't want that. Yeah, they don't have naval force limit. What about you, Your Holiness? Would you like to buy a ship? 20? What about you, Savoy? I don't know, I keep accidentally almost 10? There. All right, Naples it is. If you're 30 bucks, I'll take that. After all, we got the ships for free anyway. Well, you Lithuania, would you like to buy a ship? I don't have any diplomats, so I'll have to wait on that. Oh, I think we can pay back a loan. Yes. Yes. Cool. And every time we pay one back, we're spending less in interest. So it's almost like building a building or something. Right? All right, yeah. So Lithuania, why would you like to buy? Keep wanting to hit send gift. Oh, they're out of supply range. Well, what about the Mamluks? Oh, they don't like them. They don't like me. Fazan, would you buy one of my ships? No. Naples, would you buy another ship? Oh, you sent a diplomat. England, would you buy another ship? France? No. Castile? Still no. What are you, Scotland? Would you buy a ship? Ah, they're out of supply range. Genoa? All right, Tuscany. Oh, wait. Who was it who was offering 20? I think it was the Pope, right? We'll do that. We'll do that. Get those stupid ships off our hands. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Looking real good. Yeah, they're only allied with Chadar, Charao, and Mapuche. When is my treaty with them? 21? Also, oh, 19? That's not, it's not in like too long a time. Hey, request to share for instance, to share our knowledge of the Caribbean Sea. Yeah, that's fine. Nice. Colonia. Beautiful. Okay. So, I'm gonna do one more over here in this sort of area. That's out of range. Ah. What about this one? No, okay, so we're gonna have to wait for that to core up. What are you guys at? Cabo de Boa Esperanza. I hope you guys don't stay as Khoisan. I mean, like. The question is, can we go? We can't go there. What should we do? We could. Um, we could land in like the Americas. I mean, we could do that. Get a colony in the Americas. I mean, I don't really know what the point of that would be. Can't like transfer trade over to ourselves, you know? But I suppose you can kind of. No, it only transfers in two directions, St. Lawrence and yeah. So that you only really get any value out of like that area if you're like in the British Isles or maybe France. Yeah, it only really makes sense for like the British, like the Norse, Scottish, or French to get colonies up there. We could go for another one of the ports in the Ivory Coast. I mean, the Ivory Coast is very important to dominate. That's a good option. Um, yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. Well, here's an idea too. We could we could take this path down to West Africa, but I'm not really that interested in that. Should we get Calabar or Gold Coast? I mean, this one's 5, this one's 3, but we should probably get both of them anyway. I guess I'll get Gold Coast, right? I feel like that makes more sense. You guys come down here, kill off the local inhabitants there. Sorry to say, guys. Sorry. Sorry about that, dudes. Sorry. We're going to have to do something a little, maybe, wouldn't be too ethical in reality, but that is EU4, dude. In EU4, we don't always end up picking what the most ethical in real life decision is, do we? Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We got the heretics here. We've got the heretics. They're already all the way down there? Okay. All right, so here's the plan. You guys get over here. You guys have, what, 3 cannons? So we'll recruit 2 of these guys and a cannon. All right? Increase our army size modestly. Modestly, guys. We don't want to go crazy. And frankly, we don't really need that big an army anyway. But in order to take these guys out, the heretic rebels, yeah, we're going to have to make sure that we don't lose that battle. Wow, wow, look at this. This is really nasty. So, I mean, the modifier only lasts a couple years, but local tax modifier minus a third, local manpower minus 40%, autonomy change, and also Catholicism in general gets 0.10 reform desire, which is crazy to me, actually. Like, just them taking one province, the entire faith gives you 0.10. It's wild. Yeah, I'm not going to sacrifice this stability for 25 government reform. No, thank you. Whoa, okay, hold up. One of our most famous and respected Masons have approached Enrique V this morning, stating his concerns about the state of the monument in Lisboa. My dear king, it breaks my heart to see such a beautiful structure carelessly abandoned, left to face alone the dangers of time and weather. I beg you, please allow me to help restore it. Monument improvements, great project upgrade cost. Well, I don't think we're planning on upgrading this anytime soon. I mean, how much is it to upgrade? 2,500. We don't have that kind of money, dude. And we're not going to be able to afford it either once we hire them. It's only going to put us in debt. We don't have time for that. Sorry, dudes. We don't have time for that. But remember, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. But more importantly, subscribe. Like, honestly, yeah, like, sure, that's cool. But, like, subscribe, guys. Subscribe. If you want to stay with me on this journey here, subscribe. And I don't just do gaming content. Occasionally, I'll make videos about all sorts of different stuff. Sometimes you guys get to hear my takes on politics. Sometimes people like it, sometimes people don't. Made a couple history videos as well. We'll improve our relations with these Africans, Congo and Kwiwa, why not? And of course, I'm always open to suggestions, guys. Like, you know, if anyone wants to get my take on something, if anyone wants me to play this, like, or this nation, that nation, I'll do it. And heck, you want to try out a different game, play whatever, I'm game, man. I'm a flexible dude. I'm a flexible guy. Not literally, but. Okay, shoot. Hold on. How's this going? Okay, so there's no one there anymore. Costa de Uru. We're gonna trade company that. Guardia Real, get up here. Get over here, dudes. We need you. We need you. Want to make it so this little Aveiro is like the last province these guys managed to take. Hopefully, right? Hopefully. Because those are nasty modifiers, dude. Those are nasty modifiers these heretic rebels put down. These nasty modifiers these guys put down. Nasty. And by the way, hey, 24 concurrent viewers. That's really great. I'm really happy about that. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. If you like it, subscribe. Subscribe. Do it. Do it. Do it. Really, again? Was it by separatists? Oh, I guess that makes sense because those were actually in Torget, not on me. I'm making 0.9 in this. I may as well just raise the autonomy. I don't really want to deal with that. Moroccan, I'll have to deal with them. Tunis. And the vassal. Portuguese noble rebels. And Anfa. Where's Anfa? Ooh. Okay, yeah. All right. We'll raise autonomy here. But I don't really want to raise autonomy anywhere else. Tadla Demnate. Okay, they're not going to rise up anytime soon. Off to the Susian rebels eventually when they rise up. Telemkin. Telemkin. All right, I'll raise autonomy here just because I want to get like the I don't want to have to be dealing with separatists for too long. I want them to get rid of their separatism modifier, right? And whenever you got rebels that are rising up, you know, they end up taking the province, and you get more separatism, and you get more separatism. You know, so it's not what we want. Anyway, yeah. Why wouldn't we let them come, right? Got our Byzantine influx for 30 years. My lord, Byzantium has fallen to the Saracens. The last bastion of the Roman Empire, the city of Constantine, is now in Turkish hands. Awful. Absolutely horrendous. As Christendom reels from the shock, Byzantine refugees flock to the cities and courts of Europe, bringing with them old manuscripts of classical knowledge, tracts by Aristotle, Plato, and Galen, and through the knowledge of both Latin and Greek. Inviting these refugees to Portugal might provide an enormous boost in our own efforts in the fields of culture and science. Absolutely let them come. By all means. Welcome. Welcome, my friends. All right. We're going to stop these dudes in their tracks. Also, we don't need to be upkeeping this fort. Nor, by the way, do we need to be upkeeping this fort. All right, attack. Before they take this province. Hurry up. There we go. We got this. Come on. No, come on. What? No. Come on. No, that's fine. Come on. Yes. Beautiful. Nice one, guys. We beat the heretics. They have been defeated. Beautiful to see. Okay. So, yeah. Should we spend on colonial? Okay. Army maintenance, interest. Okay. Yeah. So, we'll combine these guys into one. Yeah, Moroccan separatists are going to show up pretty quick, but yeah, yeah. All right. We'll bring these guys down. Yeah. Okay. Bring those guys down. Yeah, guys, look at this, man. You know, I don't want to lose. I'm hoarding admin power right now. We need admin power because we're behind in admin tech, number one, and number two, we need to get down to get our other like colonists, dude. We're lagging on that. And that's even considering, you know, my national focus is on admin. Yeah. It's just that, like, our current king, yeah, it's just, I mean, he's good on diplomatic and mill, you know, but just awful on admin. I hope he dies. Sorry to say, but I hope he dies. In fact, you know what? Why don't I give my ruler military command? Why don't we do that? We'll split these guys. Put one led by our general, Guardia Real. And then we got the Turco de Morocco. Tercio of Morocco. And there the Guardia Real. There you go. Get them, Your Majesty. Wow. Or I suppose the Guardia Real, right? They should be controlled. They should be run by the king. You know, they're the royal guard, right? The Tercio of Morocco will be led by these guys. And so we will drill these dudes, and that's going to be our last uprising for a little while. So we can turn down that army maintenance, can't we? And we'll let them, we'll let them get reinforced little by little, right? Right? We won't get rid of it entirely. We won't get rid of our maintenance entirely. Innovativeness decreasing, yes, whatever. What are you gonna do? Okay, so the Cape's going well. This one's going pretty well too. It's happening! It's happening! It's happening! It's happening! Oh! Dude, we got the Protestant Reformation. It's happening, dudes. Oh! It's happening! They say nothing ever happens, but it's happening, dude. Look, thoughts of disapproval against the Roman Catholic Church are spreading across Europe as a result of the increasing corruption amongst clerics. Voices are raised questioning the current principles and greed of the Church. A monk in Memmingen has for some time expressed deep concerns and now openly declaring his discontent with the Church, paving the way towards a reformation of the faith. So yeah, starts in Freistadt, Memmingen. Cool little building they have there. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's spreading first to Konstanz. Started in Germany as usual. Right? As usual. Yeah, look at that. That blue is just gonna grow. Just gonna grow. It was nice seeing all this yellow while it lasted. Right? It was nice while it lasted. We'll see how well their Reformation does. We'll see. Right? We will see. Oh, wow, Ethiopia. Nice. Wow, look at that. Okay. All right. All right. I'm debating recalling this guy and just starting to colonize another one of these provinces. Yeah, once this finishes coring up. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, and I forgot I have to core this one up too. Yeah. Yeah, once that's cored up, we're gonna recall this dude, send him over here because we want to get this snappy. We want to get into Peru real quick, man. Real quick, pay off the rest of this debt real quick and start getting in the money. We can just start building buildings out the wazoo. You start building ships out the wazoo. Just whole mess of them. National epic. That sucks. Normally I do this one, but this time I'm not really feeling that keen on it. Okay. That's cored up. All right, guys, get back. We're going to send you out here. Enrique or Arica? Corrupt tax man. Basically, my choice is, do I want one extra development, or do I want no chance of them rising up? That is the question. But I can just bring some guys over there. Right? I just bring some guys over there. Who the heck cares? Yeah, you guys stop. In fact, you guys stop drilling because we're not, we don't have any threats of any big revolts coming anytime soon. So you guys. Oh, I'm gonna name it Tercio de las Americas. Or de Americas. Terzo de Americas. First, we'll bring you guys down here. I want to make these voyages like kind of short at a time, so we don't really take too much. Corrupt viceroys. That only yearly corruption 0.10. It only lasts for 5 years. We'll turn a blind eye to that. I don't need more inflation. That's for dang sure. And we just have to raise this up once. Boom. Pay another big loan. We got only 14 left until we're fully out of debt. Explore another sea. Oh. It's these guys with like one cannon. That's fine. You guys can hang out here in the Guardia Real. That's okay. Having just one cannon or one cannon, these guys, that's okay. We don't need anything too crazy, right? It's a new world, These enemies are pretty easy to take down. So we have these guys, heading over here to Arica. So that's good. Glad about that. Ah, Tapuya. Tapuya. We want to make a claim on these guys. We want to attack them again. Get another province for our little colony. Because they don't really seem to be expanding by themselves quite yet. It's not surprising. They probably don't have the money. Because, they're just getting their stuff going. Here's the thing, though. It seems the Spanish have stopped colonizing that area. I wonder where they're colonizing. I don't see it. It doesn't look like they're colonizing the Caribbean. I don't see, Ooh, here they are. Oh, they're in Mexico. Huh. Okay. Yeah. We want to see if we can beat them to that. We want a Portuguese Mexico. It's a lot of gold. There's a lot of wealth in that. There's a lot of development. You can get a very powerful colonial nation very quickly with that. Because it's a bunch of native nations which are really easy to defeat. And, they just get added straight to the colonial nation. Well, once it's established, obviously. We want to definitely make sure we convert all of Morocco eventually here. I think we'll basically be able to do so easily enough, or most of it at least. At least pretty much all the Moroccan culture provinces, like the Berber culture provinces, are gonna be a little bit more difficult. Although we've already converted one of them. Okay.
Pinche bobo.
All right. Once the new month starts, I'm gonna have these guys go over here because we're gonna see if we can get them to arrive over here within a month's time, so that we don't take any attrition.
¿Mande?
Right? If at all possible.
Ajá. Pero no me ven ese pendejo. Yo no me dejo. Simplemente no escuchaba lo que decía ese pendejo.
But yeah, Age of Discovery, that's ending, man. That's ending.
No, porque yo
That's
cuando
ending.
digo grosería.
Oh,
Yo sí
yeah, we made a discovery. One more discoveries, man. We made lots of discoveries. Made all sorts of discoveries. Right? Where's our, here's the question. Where are our explorers? Oh, they're heading up the coast. Wow, they're about to discover Baja. They're getting up real north. That's cool. Okay.
Sí, sale, descansa, yo también ya me voy. Cuídate.
Nicely done. You guys come over here. Or via sea, right? We don't need to be fighting all the natives on our way. It's definitely not something we need to be doing. East Frisia joins the Republic. Whoa! Hold the phone. Whoa! I must have missed this. Whoa! Burgundy just ceased to exist. I don't understand exactly what happened. I guess it was another, like, maybe Burgundian inheritance or something event.
11:37.
And wow, look at this Netherlands that just popped out. Whoa, Nelly. Wow. They all just join the Republic like that. Holy cow. Holy cow. That's a big Netherlands. It's just missing Liège for all of Belgium. We've got Luxembourg. We've got like Munster here. Of course, East Frisia. So we've got like a good portion of, like, if Liège joins the Republic, we're going to get all of the Benelux plus like a portion of Germany. Portion of Lower Saxony. That's an intense Netherlands, dude. Wow. Wow. Okay, we're going to go ahead and improve relations with these guys. Bam, on the scene. Big boy Netherlands. Wow. Just coming out of nowhere. It's amazing. Are they part of the Holy Roman Empire? They are not. Big hit to the Holy Roman Empire. Big hit. Ouch, Austria. Ouch. Man. Why are they named Tercio de Garb? Tercio de Americas. What? Oh. No, you guys are the Guardia Real. Guardia Real. Nice. Nice. Amazing. Okay. Beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. We've got Cape. We'll take the prestige. That's good. It's very good. Well, I guess we could have taken that spy network increase, but I'm going to hold off on this because we're going to start taking corruption. I believe it's corruption you get from unbalanced research. Because, yeah, we need more admin power for that technology, man, before we can get another mill tech. Yeah, so we're going to hold off on that. We're going to use the mill tech for something else, or mill power for something else. For instance, tacking. Well, I use 2. Only 2. What can we use the mill power for? We could dev up. We could dev up a bit, right? Like right here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Okay. I mean, that's something, right? And we will pay off another loan, I think, if we have that ability. Yes, we do. Okay, guys. So, all right, dudes. And I say dudes because what's funny about EU4 is it has actually one of the like highest proportion, or one of like the most overwhelming proportions of what is up with that. I don't know. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, so anyway, we're expanding further this direction. We're expanding further this direction. We're getting on top of that debt. You know, our interest is down to like 5. We're getting that money. We're getting that money bigly. We're gonna pretty soon have this courthouse, and then pretty soon Miltech 10. We're sitting in a good position, guys. We really are. You know, some said, "Hey, man, like this is like a disaster. How much debt you have?" But dude, you know, we got it under control. We really did. Like it's not that gnarly anymore. You know, we got 12 more, and I think when we started this video, we had like you know, 18 or so, and quite quickly we paid them further down, and it's just things are looking up, man. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. And yeah, these guys are drilling. We'll have these guys drill as well. And pretty soon we're gonna probably discover these provinces. We're gonna fabricate claims. We're gonna attack them. We're going to attack, of course, these guys as well. We're going to add a little bit to our Brazil colony, right? And that's basically where we're at. That's basically where we're at. I do want to also at least get like 1 or 2 more like provinces in the Ivory Coast. I don't know if I'll end up like getting all of these provinces in the Ivory Coast. I'd like to. But we've got only so many colonists, and we have a lot of different directions we need to get into, and we of course need to get our last colonist. We really need that. But I'm thinking pretty soon we're gonna definitely want to get another. We're gonna definitely want to put some colonists in Calabar, get this nice little port, right? But that also gives us an ability to fabricate claims on Benin here, and we can get that port. So that way we can get basically all like sort of the major ports in this sort of region here, right? And later on, of course, we will eventually invade, you know, Senegal down here, and of course the Congo, and then we're just going to basically have all the centers of trade in the Ivory Coast, right? because we want to make sure all that trade's going to Seville. And by the way, that it's our trade power doing it, right? I mean, look, Spain, having some, or Castile having some is preferable than, for example, France or Britain having that, because at least trade power is going to be going towards our home node, the home node of me and Castile both. But I want that to be my trade power, because that then adds to my trade power in the Seville node. Because look at this. As our trade power down there has gone up, and our trade power in these different areas have gone up, like our trade power has gone up in the Ivory Coast, our trade power has gone up in Safi. Look at this. Before we had, if you remember, we had 33, we have 45%. Now that's because of that, as well as our dock in Porto. But you see what I'm saying, guys? Our trade power is going up. Like pretty soon. I mean, look at this, dude. We're only a little bit away from Castile. Pretty soon, we might actually overtake Castile in terms of trade power in the node. And that would be absolutely massive, because look, we're getting 14, they're getting 29. So a lot of this extra money we're making is a result of increased trade, right? And that's going to be something that we're going to have to be focusing on as the game goes on. So it's going to be trade and gold treasure fleets that are really going to allow us to supercharge what we're doing here. Okay? Maybe even I should probably lay off actually of the repaying the loans for a little while, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I should continue that. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm a little bit torn. I don't know. Well, we just got to keep moving forward, one way or another. I will, however, build, at least for the moment being, I'll build 2 more of these light ships, send them to want to get this Inhamban eventually. We want that port, definitely. In fact, I think I'll get Mauritius, and then I might get Inhamban right after. And we want to make sure we also get Il Bourbon as well. Bourbon. But yeah, we're going to have light ships, just basically, the whole entire outline of Africa and of America is just boating up and down, doing trade, doing business. And that's how we're going to make this whole ship sing, Eventually, it's going to be the same over in Somalia, in Hormuz, in India, in Indonesia. We're going to really start creating that Portuguese maritime empire, right? Really going to be focusing on that. And, I mean, we also want to expand that to Mexico, the Caribbean, right? Ideally in the Caribbean. I'm not sure. There's a lot of places to colonize, and we only have so many colonists to do it with, but we're going to be doing our best. But over here, we only need this one province, and then we need one province in Mexico, and basically in that direction, we'll, pretty much be done for the moment being. We can kind of focus on other directions like the Caribbean, or, more stuff over here in Africa. More stuff in Africa. But yeah, guys, anyway, I wanted just to tell all of you, thank you so much for coming in and joining me tonight. I really appreciate that. It means so much. It really does. So thank you all. I'm going to be heading off. I'm going to be logging off for the night. But again, thank you all for joining me, as always, and we'll be back soon for part 5. And it's only going to get better from here. Okay? Thank you all.